Santa. Well, colleges and universities in America have been accused repeatedly and correctly of pushing a liberal agenda on their students. And now there's further proof. Young America's Foundation did a study on the top 50 schools and the required reading programs for freshmen. What they found, or better yet, did not find, conservative books. There was not a single conservative book assigned to freshmen in the last 3 years. Joining me now with more information from the Young America's Foundation is Ashley Pratte. Ashley, good morning.
Good morning, Tucker.
Not a single book for freshmen
Not a single
in 3 years?
conservative author or a single book with conservative themes were on the list. And basically how we conducted this study was we took the Forbes top 100 colleges list and we looked at the top 50 because there was so much material in it over the past 3 years. And when we went through, we were looking at these books for the freshman required reading programs and realized that these colleges are really seeking in some ways to indoctrinate students even before they get there. And it's not enough that courses tend to trend more liberal now on campus, and then your graduation speakers are liberal commencement speakers now. But now these freshman required reading programs are delving into concepts that, truly present liberal themes. And there's not one that we found on there that promoted free market principles or capitalism, which are things that maybe students should be learning, or even American history.
Yeah, and just to keep in mind for our viewers this morning, even if you're not paying tuition at one of these schools, you're paying for them because they receive heavy federal subsidies, almost every single one of them. So let's talk about the books you did find. First up, Americana. What is that?
Yes. So Americana by Chimamanda Adichie, that book actually was required at Pomona College and Duke University throughout the past 3 years, and a couple other colleges as well, but those were the two that we really had found recently, both in 2014 and in 2013. And it really delves into concepts of race in a way that I really had not seen before, and it was more of it blames the protagonists at one point, but then it shifts more to the cultural perspective of race, and in a way blames Americans for their perceptions of immigrants who come to this country, which, as we know, Tucker, what makes America great is our exceptionalism, and what makes us unique is that anyone can come here and become an American. So for these themes to be produced in a way that kind of reinvents our history as an apologetic one for our exceptionalism seems to be a bit bizarre and something that we shouldn't be teaching our college students.
Right, so immigrants come here and then complain about America. Eating Animals by Jonathan Safwan Foer, the most overrated writer in the English language. What's this book like?
Yeah, this book delves into a lot of different concepts regarding vegetarianism, which is not a bad thing. This is a trend now in our country. But it talks about the consumer's responsibility to know what they're eating and to care about it. So if you like bacon, which I do, you should care about that pig that is dying, and you should care about, how they're treated, which is delving into concepts, obviously, that PETA represents. And you go through these themes, and it's incredible. They actually want you to do research into everything that you are eating, and then once you realize that, don't eat those anymore, or eat organic, which obviously, yes, is trending in our country right now, but you really look at the themes that were represented and what they want you to look into.
Amazing. We could go on and on. People can go to your website to get the
really
whole
could.
list. Yeah, Toni Morrison has a book on there. Anybody who takes Toni Morrison seriously is obviously not qualified to teach kids. Ashley, thanks a lot for joining us this morning. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Chuck.